Thanks for joining us for 5 on 5. I'm Joe Sullivan, pleased to be joined by the Executive Director of the Oregon Historical Society, Kerry Tymchuk. Kerry, thanks for dropping by. Appreciate it.
My pleasure.
All right, just tell us about, if people don't know, what is the society here, the Historical Society?
Well, the Oregon Historical Society has been around since 1898 with the mission of preserving Oregon's history and making it accessible to everyone. And we are based in Portland at our headquarters there, a world-class museum and research library, but a very active digital presence, a website, www.ohs.org, where you can find lots of fascinating information and access our collection.
How does OHS interact with other organizations like the Southern Oregon Historical
Well, we have a
Society?
lot of affiliates across the state, like the Southern Oregon Historical Society. And let me say, you've got an outstanding historical society here. They've got a great vision for what's coming up here and would encourage everyone to support their local historical society.
What should we know about the work on the America 250 Oregon Commission, and how can viewers get involved? This is a big project, right?
Well, 2026, July 4th, 2026, is America's semi-quincentennial. Semi meaning half, quincentennial meaning 500, so half of 500. 250 years since the Declaration of Independence.
Right.
And viewers of a certain age will remember the bicentennial in 1976,
Sure.
200 years. This is 250. The state and the governor and the Oregon legislature have asked me to serve as chairman of the commission. So we're just getting gymmed up to look for ways that Oregonians in the next 15, 16 months can remember and celebrate, but also commemorate Oregon's history and America's history. You know, there's a big discussion now on how you celebrate, how you commemorate. Do you just think about the good things, about patriotism in America's history? Or do you also have to remember the full scope of history, which I believe? You can't whitewash certain events in Oregon, like when we came into the Union, we had a constitution that banned blacks from living here. The internment of Japanese American citizens during World War II. Those have to be part of the thoughts as well as we look to build a more perfect union.
And what can viewers do about it?
Viewers can go to www.oregon250.org, sign up to receive regular updates, and that's where we'll be posting everything as we look towards the next year and a half of celebrating, commemorating this anniversary. There's already digital exhibits up on the website where you can remember and celebrate Oregon's beauty through some of our astonishing natural resource wonders across the state. And also an exhibit called In the Pursuit of Happiness, which shows Oregonians celebrating at different community festivals across the state.
This is a big project, but an exciting project.
Exciting
right?
project, I think, as we look ahead. But more than looking at the past, more than looking at the 250 years, we also have to think about the future.
Sure.
The lessons we've learned, what kind of future we want here in Oregon and here in America.
All right. Stay with us. We'll be right back with part 2 of our 5 on 5. Welcome back to part 2 of our 5 on 5. We're talking about the Oregon Historical Society and what kind of impact has the federal administration had, the Trump administration, removing certain history from federal websites. What are your thoughts on this?
Well, you know, there's an old saying that people can have their own opinions, but they can't have their own facts. You can't make up your own facts. And when you look at history, I believe you have to look at it at a whole and not just pick parts of it. And removing some civil rights history, removing history of diversity here in the United States is, it makes me nervous. You need to look at the whole picture. As I said previously, you can't whitewash America's history, slavery, the internment of Japanese Americans, the fight for women getting the right to vote. That's part of America's history, and we always look to build a more perfect union. Sometimes we've made bad turns and wrong turns, but you can't eliminate that from history.
Is there anything else you'd like our viewers to know about?
Just encourage everyone here in the Southern Oregon, Rogue Valley, to go to www.ohs.org. Check out the website. You can sign up for free for a weekly Thursday e-blast. News coming out, lots of fun history news. And if you're ever in Portland, please do come by the museum. Before
we go, give us one quick fact about Medford, historically related, that some people might not know about.
Well, here in the Rogue Valley, the first sitting president ever to visit Oregon They came across on a stagecoach from California. Their first stop was Jacksonville, and then would come to Medford. Is 1879, Rutherford B. Hayes, the first sitting president to visit Oregon, actually stopped here first.
I learned something new today. Thank you for stopping by. I appreciate it.
You bet.
All right. Stay with us. We'll be right back with some more local news.